What's up guys, it's Pal. This is my new Ducati Panigale V2. I actually just purchased this in November. Before this I had a 2019 ZX6R that I completely redid, ended up selling it, then just buying this. And I'm gonna try to video record my progress of building it throughout the winter because it is not bike weather anymore. So we're going to try and just build the bike. So today I have a big box of parts up here that we are going to be trying to get into and installing, but first let's go here and disconnect the battery tender and roll this forward. Cool. The single-sided swing arm on it just looks so good. We're gonna be putting it on the stands. So when you want to do this, it's a little scary, but you're going to want to always put the rear on first. But since I'm going to be taking off these back tires, I'm going to be putting the stand on backwards so I can take the wheel off. Hold the bike upright, and then it's just gonna be a little push down, just like that. For this, you're just gonna want to get right into this groove, just like this, top and bottom. Make sure you're on both of them and just push down. Pretty simple to get on the stands, nothing hard, but now time to show you what I got. So got a new quad lock fork stem. The last one I took off my bike, I kind of broke the rubber bands and then I lost the inserts for the inside, so got a new one. Oh, I got a bunch of other stuff. Quite really remember everything that I bought. And then I got a windscreen in here. Smoke tinted windscreen. That's gonna look sick. I think we're gonna do the quad lock first, and I need this, which is, if you don't know about these Ducatis, their fork stem isn't here. Let's see if I can grab a light there. There's like nothing to grab into, so it's really loose. So what you have to do is you have to buy this little adapter thing, stick the yarn through here, and it should come out the bottom end. What I did is I got a little air tube from some kind of can, any compressed air can, and I'm going to feed this through here like this. Just gotta pull it through, tie a knot. Once you get it kind of like started in there, you make sure your knot is big enough to where it's not going to go into the hole. And then you're gonna come up here and pull this. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. From there, I'm sitting on the bike. I might want it to be angled a little down, like that maybe, because that kind of blocks my view of the screen. So I might want to angle it like right there. I think is where I'm gonna want it. And then I'll take this down just for a quick second. Get full tuck that way. Yeah, didn't think it would really interfere with anything, but what do we want to do next? These are, so instead of the metal heel guards, these are carbon fiber heel guards. Not sure how they look. We'll see if I like them or not. Want to see the quality of them, how they look, if I will like them. They actually look pretty solid. Bag? Yeah, it is like a bag. And then hopefully this one looks good. Yeah, it looks fine. Alright, so this is going to be the left, that one's going to be the right. I need to change the brake fluid. But for now, gonna do. Don't want to over torque them. They're just heel guards, just a nice snug fit. So there's one. They are carbon fiber, so I'm not trying to like break them, but so there's that. Let's package these back up. We'll put on the windscreen and see what the difference is. I'll keep these if they break or if I don't like the way they look eventually, because all the rear set and everything over there is silver, so it's kind of out of place. Unless I get black ones, it would look cool. Black rear sets. We're gonna work on the left side first, and first step is to take off the mirrors, and I'm going to be deleting these mirrors anyway, so once they're off I'm not going to put anything on, but I'm assuming it's a 4, which it is. Alright, oops, there goes that piece, and then from here this should slide out. Here's your mirror connector, if I can get to it. It should just pop out and you should be able to feed this, if I'm not mistaken, right through here. Yep, you just have to turn it a certain way. Oh, drop that one. Alright. Let that thing go real quick. Next day, and I did finish up the windscreen. I took the mirrors off because I'm going to be putting the turn signal mirror delete there, and then I'm going to get bar end mirrors, but this is what it looks like. It's way more aggressive. Definitely makes the bike look a lot better. Also, I did meet a guy up the street. He actually had this for his $11.99, and he sold that to me for $30, so I went ahead and bought it. If you take the rear tire off, you have to put the rear stand on like this, because if you put it the other way, then you can't pull the wheel off, obviously, because that's in the way. But what you're gonna need is this tool, and I think it's a 55mm on the outside, and then this is for the front, so this slides right in there. You'll be able to break this loose, and then this is for the front, but we're gonna do the rear first. You have to take this it's like a lock retainer off. Maybe it's just a, yep, pull it out like that, and then you can kind of just, I think it just comes out, but I think you just gotta wiggle it up. I don't know if it comes out up or straight up. I would assume up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's a little groove put in there. So just this, just take off this nut, and then from there should be pretty self-explanatory. Cool, now time for the front. Loosen up these pinch bolts, they're 6mm. Just loosen them up and leave them in. And then take off both brake calipers, release this axle nut, or loosen the axle nut, which you're gonna use that same tool. Let's see, what are these calipers? Are they a 6 as well? They might be. No, might be an 8. Yeah, it's an 8 for the calipers. to remove the calipers. Cool. And I'm by no means any mechanic, but it all seems fairly simple to do a lot of this stuff. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. Go back with this, and probably gonna be just as hard. Actually, looks like it will be a lot easier in a little bit. And I'm just gonna hit it through like that. Then maybe give it a little bit more. You can see it's coming loose. And then I'll take the axle nut out. Don't forget the spacer. I just got back from Ducati and I got the new Rosso Force put on. So we're going to reinstall everything. There should be also 2 more bolts with this. A little hard with this in here, like that. All right. Bring the calipers around so you could slide the tire back. Try to use my feet probably. Try to lift this up as much as I can. Make sure these bolts are out of the way. And try to wiggle it to about right there. Slide the axle back through. This and then put this axle nut on. Cool. And then 14 foot-pounds for the pinch bolts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everything's torqued down except for one bolt. All right, so we torqued this one down, the axle nut. We torqued down all the calipers. We torqued down these pinch bolts. And then we went to torque down these pinch bolts, and it's kind of hard to see, but one of them isn't in there. Well, it's in there, but you can't see it. So